morning. May 17th, 2010. Sergeant Vogel and his team leader responded to an IED call with 4 IEDs near a cordon in a patrol base in Afghanistan. During this time, Sergeant Vogel's team leader began working on the first initial IED. While he's sitting there and he's working on the first IED, Sergeant Vogel started searching the area for additional secondaries. Now while he's searching, he heard a detonation. And immediately, Sergeant Vogel took charge, told everyone to stay calm, stay where they're at, and he then proceeded to sweep the lane up to his team leader, clearing the area, and then following that, he swept an area for a helicopter land. All this so that his team leader can get correct medical attention and get pulled out of there. Oh yeah, all this was done during a firefight too. Now when Sergeant Vogel was interviewed about this later on, the question that they asked him was, why would anyone want to do this? Why would you go out of your way to do all this work? Sergeant Vogel's response was, I was only doing my job. And you may be thinking to yourself, why would anyone want this job? Why would anyone want to risk their life to that extent for a job, for a paycheck? His response was, and I quote, I wanted to save lives, not take them. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aaron Lane, and I will be giving you a class on how to properly, if you choose to join the EOD community, the steps you will have to take. During this, I will be going over the mission of the EOD within the Marine Corps. I'll be going over the advantages and disadvantages of becoming an EOD tech, and I will be going over the prerequisites to be an explosive ordnance disposal technician. All of my information has been pulled from Marine Corps Order 3571.2 Hotel. That's the Marine Corps Order on explosive ordnance disposal. It's been pulled from Stars and Stripes magazine and the Defense Manpower Data Center. As I stated earlier, the mission of EOD is as follows, and I apologize, I'm going to read this verbatim. To support the Marine Air Ground Task Force supporting establishments, Homeland Defense, Special Operation Forces, and other government agencies by detecting, locating, accessing, diagnosing, rendering safe and neutralizing, recovering, exploiting, and disposing of hazards, foreign and domestic, unexploded ordnance items, improvised explosive devices, weapons of mass destruction that present a threat to operations, installations, personnel, and material. Now, break that down a little more. The main thing you need to know for the mission for EOD is protection of personnel and property from explosive hazards. Now, when we talk about explosive hazards, what we're talking about is your conventional manufactured ordnance items, your improvised explosive devices, and your weapons of mass destruction. This also includes working with different agencies. These agencies is your conventional military, your special operation forces, your 3-letter agencies such as FBI, ATF, your U.S. Secret Service, and your local and state law enforcement. Now working with these different agencies will definitely provide you with a lot of benefits, such as networking and such. I'm now going to go over some other benefits and advantages and disadvantages to joining the EOD community. Go ahead. Your advantages. One of the biggest advantages is an extremely tight-knit community. Now, with over 184,000 Marines in the Marine Corps today, only 750, roughly, of those are explosive ordnance disposal technicians. Now, this comes out to 0.4% of Marines being explosive ordnance disposal technicians. Now, of course, that means it is an extremely small community where everyone knows everyone and your reputation follows you wherever you go. Some of the other advantages is you have a constantly evolving mission, meaning you're not going to get bored at work, and you have, of course, the job satisfaction. Because every explosive ordnance device rendered safe is an American life saved. Now, this does not come without its disadvantages, and of course, one of the biggest disadvantages is the loss of life and limb. According to Stars and Stripes magazine, in 2006, 1.7% of EOD Marines were KIA. Now, that's the highest percentage of any other job within the military during that year. And when you think of 750 total explosive ordnance disposal technicians, that comes out to 12 EOD techs. It's a fairly high number. Some of the other disadvantages is it has an extremely high rate of deployment, meaning you have lots of time with your family, and you spend a lot of time away from your family. And then, of course, the stressful side of it. Go ahead. All right, some of the prerequisites. If the advantages If the advantages outweigh the disadvantages to you and you choose to pursue this option of becoming an explosive ordnance disposal technician, these are some of the prerequisites you're going to need to know. First and most importantly, you have to be at least a corporal or sergeant within the Marine Corps. Now this does not mean you have to be, it does not matter what job you previously have, it does not matter if you're male or female, all that matters is that you reach the rank of corporal or sergeant. Perhaps the other biggest prerequisite is you have to score a first-class physical fitness test. Now what this means is it's a 3-mile run, 3-mile run. First time, you want to get as fast as you can. You have to get as many, max set of pull-ups. You're shooting for 23, but as close as you can possibly get. And you have to get as many crunches as you can get within a 2-minute time period. All this equates to certain mathematical ways, but eventually you're shooting for your best score, best possible. Some of your other prerequisites is you cannot be colorblind, you cannot be claustrophobic, you have to be at least 21 years of age, and you also have to complete the NAVMAC 11361. All right, this concludes the majority of my brief. If anyone has any questions for me, then you can find me at the back of the room, feel free to approach me. And I'm going to leave you with this. Next slide. I'm going to leave you with the explosive ordnance disposal motto, and I want you to take this and think about it seriously. Initial success or total failure. Thank you.
You cover that too. Very good.